Hello, everyone. We'll give every different ones an opportunity to join in with us here. I'm going live here from my office, so welcome to my office. And I wanted to share some resources and things with you, so we're going to allow different ones to join in. And if you just want to comment and let me know that you're joining me this afternoon, we're going to be sharing some resources that are available to you and to your family. And I'm going to try to post these and make these resources available during the COVID pandemic. Hello, Stephanie and Chloe and Carly. Good to see you guys. I'm going to be sharing a few things with you all. So I do want to encourage you to, at one point, to be careful because I am going to share something that may be a little graphic to some of you. Uh, but we are living in a time when things are going crazy, and there's a lot of things that are happening. And I shared on a Sunday morning 2 weeks ago that there are things that are happening in our homes, right under our noses, right under our own roofs, that we don't even know about. We're so worried and so caught up about our jobs and the pandemic. We're so worried about all the finances and the things that we're dealing with that we're forgetting the most important things. And I believe, and always have believed, that the enemy will try to find his way into our homes in any way that he possibly can. He'll use the television, he'll use the internet. And that little box called the internet is destroying homes and lives quicker than anything else because of what your family has access to. And I want to help you protect your family. And this isn't just for your children. I know situations where there are spouses who are involved in pornography behind closed doors, and some of the things that we want to share will help in those situations. There are things that are available that we can prevent if we'll put the necessary tools in place. And so I want to encourage you if you can't watch now, to join us a little bit later. But I'm going to share some screenshots. I'm also going to share some links to some of these services. Some you would have to purchase, others are free. And so I want you to participate in this. Again, if you're joining me, we're going to be talking about getting you and your family the help they need, especially during this time. Grief and all right. There we go. All right, we're still good. So I'm going to share my screen with you because what brought this on was we had an incident and a situation in our church that was very detrimental to a family. And it really changed this family's life. And they were definitely wanting to get some help and get the resources and things that they were needing as a family. And I'm not sure that I can share this one with you, but I'm going to try. And this is going to be a little bit of a graphic picture, so I encourage you to be careful. All right, I'm not going to be able to bring it up. I'm going to have to bring it up on my phone here. Well, one of our young girls ended up cutting themselves over 400 times. A lot of it related to the pandemic, a lot of it related to body shaming, a lot of it related to gore videos that were out there. And some of you parents may not know about gore videos, but these are images that appear on music videos and other videos that your children are watching. And they just pop on all of a sudden, and it's showing them how to cut themselves, showing them how to even commit suicide, showing them how to physically harm themselves. I'm going to hold my phone up here in just a moment. I want to show you a picture of this. Is one of our young lady's legs, and and I've asked the family if it's all right if I share this. But this is I don't know if you can see it or not, but there we are. This is her leg. Okay, and parents think, well, that's not going to happen to me. It's not going to happen in my home. Yes, it is. It's going to happen in your home. It's probably happening in some of your homes, and they're being introduced to this stuff through the internet, and it's allowing this stuff to happen. A device that we installed, me and Jennifer installed at our home, is called the Circle, and it's the Circle Home Plus. I'm going to share these links in the comments a little bit later. So let me get this turned on. So this is the Circle Home Plus. The subscription part of this is for a VPN. So that VPN gets installed on your cell phones, including mine and Jennifer's and the children. And when we leave home, our phones are still filtered. No matter what we get on, uh, no matter what Wi-Fi service we're on, we could be at church, we could be at a restaurant, we're still being filtered. And our children are still being filtered too. It limits the apps that they can get on. It is a simple app that you put on your phone, a simple app you put on your child's device, and you install the VPN and you block that out. It also has time to put time limits on there. Our children don't go outside. Reward them by going outside. You go outside, I'll give you some more time on the internet. You do your chores. We'll give you more time through this. This little device plugs right into the back of your modem, and this allows your internet services to be filtered, and it filters out. You can set this up for your spouse, and you can monitor it. So that you can filter out pornography and you can filter out things that don't need to be there. I'm finding where spouses are reconnecting with their high school lovers or someone that they fell in love with in high school, their old flames, and it's destroying their marriages. They're reconnecting through social media and all these other things, and if you just open the door wide to these things, it will destroy your family. It'll destroy your home. It'll destroy your children, and sometimes even get to the place where your children may lose their lives. So I want to encourage you. I know that kids are not going to like me and they're not going to like this, and that's okay because I'm trying to protect you and your family, and I'm trying to protect your home as well in this. So I want to encourage you, if you don't have one of these, go on Amazon. I'll share a link, give you $20 off, and you can participate in taking a look at this. So that's one of the options that are available. We're going to share another screen with you, and this one is called Alive to Thrive, and this one is for parents. And this is teen suicide prevention training. You can go to learn.alivetothrive.com. I'm going to go ahead and put that on there for you as well. This is called Alive to Thrive. There's a lot of modules and training videos on there for you to help in the prevention of teen suicide. If you look through the site, you'll see the best defense against suicide, even dealing with issues, mental health issues, technology, and suicide is a huge thing these days, and we're leaving it out. So I encourage you, parents, please just check this out. You can even get the free book. It's a download available to you, and we want to help you in that manner. So that's one other area. Grief. Grief is another thing that is affecting a lot of our families, a lot of our churches. We don't know how to deal with the loss of things. We don't know how to deal with the loss of our jobs and different things that we are facing. And every morning, I don't know, maybe I'm not grieving like some people grieve, or I feel like I'm grieving, but there's things that have happened in my life that I just wanted to hear what was being said in these. And it was a little bit of encouragement. And this one is called griefshare.org. And I'll put that up there as well. Again, I'm going to put these links in the comments for you guys later to grab. And this is just a daily email that you get, an encouraging prayer, an encouraging scripture about how to deal with grief, how to make it through the day. And what I'm finding, a lot of individuals are trying to get through the year. They're trying to get through the month. They're trying to get through, uh, it seems like more than just right now. And we need to focus on this moment right now. And we got to get through this moment. So, if and that's what I try to tell myself. It's this moment right now that is going to count at whether or not I'm going to make it to heaven or not. It's not my past. It's not the things I've done before. It's not the things I'm going to do tomorrow. If Jesus comes back now or he decides to take me now, it's this moment that's going to count. So I want to live for Him in this moment, and I want to know how to deal when pain and agony and different things come. So I'll encourage you to, if you're grieving, you're facing difficult times, I encourage you to check out this site called griefshare.org and check that out. For our children, our young girls, Sister Marianne is doing a study on Sunday night at 5 o'clock in the midst of our small groups. So we got a lot of small groups happening. We have a marriage small group that Paul and Charlotte is going to be teaching. Again, this is 5 o'clock Sunday nights, an hour and a half. It's going to go for 6 weeks, every 2 Sunday nights a month. So it'll be the second Sunday night and the fourth Sunday night, I believe. So I definitely want to encourage you. I do know for sure it's this Sunday night. So I believe it's second and fourth Sunday night. So come out and be a part of that. But for our girls, Sister Marianne is doing this book. It's called Lies Girls Believe. And we're purchasing these books for all of our youth and for those girls that are participating in the class. I'm very proud of my daughter. She encouraged this to one of the girls last night. And so part of ministry in my book is not just sitting around or just going door to door and doing a little visiting. It's a lot. So I asked Lydia, I said, how about you give that girl a call, or we'll try to get in touch with her and we'll take her out to breakfast this morning and just feed into her life as well. And so that's what I'm trying to do, is feed into other people's life through little things. So we picked her up, we took her to lunch with us, and I asked her, I said, are you going to come to Sister Marianne's class on Sunday evening? And if so, I want to go get you the book. And so she said yes, that she wanted to do that. So we headed on over to Barnes & Noble. I picked up the book for her, and she's at home and hopefully will participate in this class. And I want to encourage all you young girls, these are middle school age girls, that you need to get involved in this class. Brother Barry is going to be teaching a small group class and getting together with them for a class called Boys to Men. So you'll want to participate in that. And for all you married couples, when we went to Gatlinburg, we had an amazing time, and Sister Charlotte and Brother Paul did an amazing job at our couples retreat. And we rented 3 different cabins up there, and we got together. We had an amazing time. I hope we can do that again soon. I know we kind of spread things out a little bit to not overdo it, but they're going to be teaching this lesson, love and respect, and it's going to be again 6 weeks on Sunday nights, this Sunday night starting at 5 p.m. So married couples, I want to encourage you to come out and be a part of that as well. That's going to be great for you guys. Let me check my notes here. I had a few things I definitely wanted to share with you. There's another page real quick, just 2 more things. So I'm glad you're sticking in here with me. I just want to share a couple other things real quick with you. This is the Yes necklace, and it is a necklace you can get. It's buy one, get one free. They are $44.90. It's just a simple little Yes necklace, and it's got a little story about the Yes necklace. And we'll flip over to that. Trusting God is not a natural thing. It takes effort. It takes intention. It's a choice often that choice boils down to one question. Will I trust Him or not? And so for a lot of our youth, a lot of our children, and for a lot of us as adults, we have to decide every day, are we going to trust Him or not? And this was a simple necklace, and this helps Grief to Share when you make the purchase through them, and other little things as far as donation to purchase this necklace. But it's just a simple reminder of, yes, I'm going to choose God. I'm going to choose His will. I'm going to choose what He thinks is right. And it's just a simple reminder that some of you could hang on your car mirror. Some of you may want to wear. It's a beautiful necklace. You can get one for yourself, get one for one of the girls at church, and just share that as a reminder to say yes to God. So I definitely want to encourage you in that manner. And finally, I want to share with you about a magazine that is available from Lifeway, um, and it's called Home Life Magazine. Um, yeah, I'll get that pulled up here for you as well. I'll share the link as well. But biblical and practical counsel that champions life changing discipleship, dynamic marriages, and effective parenting is what this book is about. Just a simple synopsis. How many of you, as parents, need some life changing discipleship, would love to have a dynamic marriage, and be an effective parent? This is a great magazine, and I'm going to share the screen for that one. And then again, I'm going to share all these links in the text here in just a little bit. And this is called Home Life. And you can save 50% off the cover by going to the link I'm going to share as well. And this is definitely something some of you ladies would like to have, give you some new ideas. Yes, there it is. There it is, Home Life Magazine. And so I want to encourage y'all to do the things. I know marriage is hard work, being a parent is hard work. Um, Sometimes we don't know that we're doing the right thing. I didn't always know that homeschooling Blake and Lydia was going to be the right thing, because I'm constantly scared about their social interactions and their social life outside of home. That was always something I worried about. I wasn't so much worried about them being weird, as a lot of people try to make fun of homeschoolers and stuff like that. But it is a uh, it's not an easy decision. And some of you parents made a decision to keep your children at home during COVID, and you realize homeschooling isn't easy, and teaching them. And I champion my wife, and I appreciate her, because I know she works hard every day. She prepares lessons just like a teacher would. She prepares, she runs off copies, she's getting books together. So for you homeschool moms that are, I mean, pressing on every day and doing the hard work that it takes, thank you, because you're feeding into your children, and you're keeping them safe and protected from a lot of things that are happening in the world. Our world is full of evil, and the world's going to do everything that he can to get involved in our lives. Satan's going to do everything he can to get involved in our lives. The world's going to try to feed themselves into us. I just looked at a book at Barnes and Noble this afternoon that was just talking about the Jezebel spirit in America, and how it's constantly trying to change gender identities, and break up marriages, and suicides, and all the different things that we're facing as a nation are happening. And we can put a name to it, and we can label it as Jezebel. We can see when homes are being destroyed and tore up, and children are going crazy, and we can say those are demonic spirits, and they are real, and they are destroying families each and every day. We're not immune to divorce. We're not immune to suicide. We're not immune to alcoholism. I was sharing with a group of pastors just last night that, you know, uh, if our church is just a bunch of people who are saved and have perfect lives, then by all means, I don't believe we're doing the job that God wants us to do, and we're not being the church. But we've got instances of people whose lives are or have been in shambles, whose marriages were destroyed, who's dealing with alcoholism, who's dealing with mental depression, who's dealing with suicide. We have a church full of unique people who I love greatly, and I fully believe that as they continue their commitment to the Lord, uh, God's going to change those situations for them. And but you got to be committed as parents, and we have to be committed as individuals to keep doing what we know that we can do. Do not grow weary in well doing. uh, because you may not understand all these things. I can't understand. This is the circle device. It's a very small little box that just plugs in, and it's step by step instructions. And say, well, I can't do this, and I don't know all this stuff. And I know some parents are thankful that I can come by and I can help them. But don't let that be the reason that your children go down the wrong path. Don't let that be the reason that your family is destroyed and that your husbands get involved in pornography, and you get upset as a spouse because they got involved in those things. You can prevent stuff if we'll try, and we'll go out there and we'll do the things that God is calling us to do. And we as a church are trying to do the things to disciple you and to help you. So I do want to encourage you to get involved this Sunday night in these small groups, for especially bring your children and get involved. Married couples, get involved in the marriage class. I'm teaching a class on foundations that's talking about the very foundation creation, as well as church membership, and the importance of church membership and getting involved, teaching basic Bible doctrine. And so we got a lot of our high school boys that are participating in that, and we got some others that are participating. So you can participate in that. Farron and Teresa are going to be going through some apologetics, answering the whys that we have. And I'm sure that you can probably bring some questions to them, and they'd love to help you get the answers. Because I want to be able to give an answer when somebody asks me a question. And we're living in a time where I believe Jesus is coming back. We're living in the last days. We may enter into a tribulational period, some of us, and then not understand or not know what we're going to be facing. And I want to be able to head off whatever I'm going to face in these last days by knowing for sure why I believe in God, that there is no other God, and that we can only make it to heaven through his son, Jesus Christ. And I want to have that relationship for myself, because when hard times come, that's who I want to depend on. And I hope you will too. So these are some resources. Again, let me go ahead and just grab the links for a lot of these, and I'm going to go ahead and post them everywhere at once. So here's the Disney Circle link. Here's the Alive to Thrive. You'll see those coming through in just a few moments there. Here's the Grief to Share, the Yes Necklace, and Home Life Magazine. And if some of you may have some things, and I know I didn't put the 800 number for the suicide prevention on here, but you may have access to other resources, not just suicide, but resources for marriages, things that may help you. Go on Amazon, download the book, get the book, Love and Respect. Help you and your husband or you and your wife get a better relationship together, grounded in the Word of God, with God at the very center. There's so much out there that people are going through that nobody else knows you're going through. I may know a lot of what you all are facing, because there's a lot of situations right now, and I may be helping you, and I hope I am. But there's a lot of resources out there. If you'll just open up and say, Brother Ryan, I need this stuff. I need access to something that's going to help me. I'll do my best to find it for you, because we love you and we want you to win this race, and we want your family to be safe and protected from the enemy and this world. So that's all I have for you today. We love each and every one of you. I hope that you will go back and watch a little bit of this, click some of these links, and get access to the things that you need. The first link is the Circle Home Plus. It does have $20 coupon. It'll pop right up there on your screen for you to get $20 off of that Circle Home Plus. And if you have questions about getting it set up, I'm always available to you. We love you guys, and we look forward to seeing you this weekend, because I've got a message called basically the worst that Satan can do, and it still isn't enough compared to what our God can do back. And so I want to encourage y'all to come out this Sunday. God bless you. Hope you have a great weekend.